Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace where we shop small businesses and entrepreneurs who are doing amazing big things. Welcome to A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace. I'm your host, Angela Hope, and I am excited to be here today. And we have a phenomenal show this morning. I want you to go ahead and gather your family, your daughters, your sons. If you have high school children, high school students rather, who will be graduating and desire to go to college, want the college experience, need to go to college. You're putting them out the house when they turn 18 and telling them they got to go somewhere, but they got to go somewhere, but they got to leave the house. Let me tell you, we have an amazing person here today. Scholarship Mama is here. She has a plethora of knowledge and information and experience, years of helping students get into college through scholarships. And we are going to bring her with us today. But before we do, we've got some interesting things that we want to share with you. Paula Davis, our co-host, are you here this morning?
Good morning, Auntie. I'm here. How are
Good
you
morning.
today?
Good morning. Yes, it's so good to see your beautiful face today. And
Good
I'm
to be
glad you're
back.
joining us. Yeah, it's good to be back. Yes, and it's September, it's Labor Day weekend. Um, Welcome back to school, everyone. This is our welcome back to school theme today. So I just want to say good morning, Jamelia Five. Glad to see you this morning. So glad you are here. Yes. So as the people are coming in this morning, um, I know that you've had the experience over the last 2 years of your teenagers going to college. I know Nadia, our
Yes.
producer, her son went to college this year, and I
Mhm.
know there's a lot of challenges around, getting your children into college for the financial reasons, the time that you need to
Yeah.
invest,
Yeah.
so many things. And so I'm going to have you share that. But before I do, we want to let the audience know to make sure that you like and share, put your comments in, put your questions in. Welcome, welcome again to A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace, where we shop small business owners and entrepreneurs who are doing great things. So just come on in the room, get your seat, get your children, I just heard something, and
The
we're gonna
pen
talk
and
about.
pencil.
You can start getting right. Look, I got ice water today. I got my air conditioner down. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna be sweating. But Paula, will you welcome back the students back to school and just share a little bit about just your experience, and teeth tips are back too. We got a lot of things. We're gonna do it all the combo. I see you got your Howard, your
I'm repping my
alum.
alma mater today, the HU.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. So go with us and welcome the children, the students back to school, and share a little bit about your experience, and go on and throw in them tea tips right there while we all in one, all in one thing.
Everything. Oh my gosh, this is just such an amazing time of year. Not just because of going back to school. I love this time of year, one, because it's the fall and it's one of my favorite seasons with all the color changes and you get to wear cool hoodies like this. But so all the pictures on Facebook that you flood your timeline with everybody's child going back to school on the first day, I just love seeing those. And I was that mom, every year, first day of school, okay, let's get your picture. And of course, when they're young, it's real cute. And as they get older, they're looking at you like, could you stop taking my picture, please? But, I did it anyway. But it's funny because, you blink and those little baby pictures become middle school pictures. And then they're in high school. And then all of a sudden they're gone. And it's like, wow, it's fleeting. But I do have the privilege of having raised four children that are adults now. The twins are actually sophomores in college this year, and the other two have chosen a different route at the moment. But it is a stressful time trying to prepare them and seek financial help. Apply for scholarships, pick the right school. And then once they get accepted, it's like dealing with the whole got to get you there, separation anxiety for moms and, just all of that, getting them set up. It's exciting. It's just a bittersweet time of the year. I know for me with the twins, having them separate in life, that was just an added thing because sometimes, your singletons go off one by one, but then when you have the twins that are used to being together and then one goes out of the state, like away, hours away, and then one stays in. It's kind of a challenge, but we have adapted and adjusted well. And I just want to say to the families out there that are transitioning, just like mine, it's okay. And it's the emotions you feel are normal and natural, and it's just a part of life. And you just deal and you cope and you move forward. So, yeah, I'm just excited for our family and the achievements that the kids are pursuing in life. Happy for their new chapter, and looking forward to what that means for me too. Time to focus more on some things that maybe I wanted to do. So, with that being said, I am Paula Divers, dental hygienist, and you can follow me at Teeth Geek 78. You'll see it on the screen. And I am pretty much passionate about teeth. So if you have questions, or need answers about specific or private dental needs, you can hit me up on IG about those things. It'll be private. And I will not share your details or information with anybody, but I will respond in a private way. And just wanted to, Auntie, mention a few things about coming back in to school this time of year. We see that a lot of parents were bringing their children in to get them a checkup, before they went off to college, which is great. I definitely recommend that. We need to make sure that while they're in college, they kind of stay cavity free because this is the time where we're drinking more sodas and eating more snacks and staying up late and studying. And, we're not really thinking about our teeth so much. So just want to keep that in the forefront of everybody's minds. You do want to continue to get those dental checkups at least twice a year, just so a professional can look inside and let you know that things are healthy or not, or what steps you need to take to maintain that optimal oral health. Preventive care is less expensive than a lapse in care. I'll say that. A lot of people put it off and don't make it a priority, and then years pass, and then they come for a checkup, and there's a tooth that needs to be pulled, or a root canal that needs to be done, or 15 fillings that need to happen. And it's like, oh my goodness, what happened? I didn't feel anything. It's like, but you missed that preventive care, which is going to the doctor at least twice a year for a checkup and making sure you have those x-rays, making sure you have that exam and an extra set of eyes that can go in there and look and see if there are any problems. So just want to encourage everyone to keep up with their oral health. And again, I'm Paula Divers, dental hygienist, and you can reach me at Teeth Geek 78.
Wow, that's good. Preventive care.
Yes,
Preventive care.
prevention
Like,
is key.
yeah, I like that. That was a good tip. I like that we not forget to miss that step. And then
Yep.
sometimes, back in the day, we always were going to the doctors when there were good morning, everyone. When there was a crisis, and then
Right.
it's like you got to take
The
all your teeth
toothache
out
or
or
pain.
toothache
Yeah.
or something. But
Don't
going
wait.
regularly. I love that. I love that. I love that. Well, we want to welcome again those who are coming in. I am so sorry, guys. I am trying to make sure that my personal page is
Uh-huh.
up. I hope no one is missing us because I'm trying to.
It's on your page.
It is my personal page.
Uh-huh.
Oh, perfect. I'm listening to you. I'm like, oh, where is everybody? Where is
It's
everybody?
there.
But listen, welcome again. This is our welcome back to school to our students, to everyone. Happy Labor Day weekend to everyone.
Mhm.
It's a 3-day weekend for those of us who have 9 to 5s, and even for those of us who are entrepreneurs and have our businesses. Some of us are just taking this time as we enter into the fall season, as you just stated, Paula. So thank you so much for the tea tips. Thank you for welcoming our students and our parents back. Listen, before we get started and bring our special guest on today, Scholarship Mama, get your pen, your paper. She's going to be dropping us some tools, some nuggets. Bring your children in. And I say to parents, let them know if you're vulnerable. Some of you are second, third generation of collegiate, a collegiate family, but a lot of us aren't. And some of us don't know. Like, I've never been to college. I don't know what to do with my child who wants to go to college. A lot of these students are so savvy now. They come to you. This is the school I want to go to. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
And this is how I'm doing it. And mom and dad, I need your help. We have
Right.
single parents. We've got single moms. We got single dads. So this is a great time to, reach out, share this page with others. I have a few announcements that I want to make, and then we're going to move quickly right on. Listen, A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace, we're doing some amazing things. I just want to offer a few quick announcements. I will be in Pennsylvania, September the 17th. I will be the MC for a huge major music at the mansion event. I'm excited about it. You still have time to join us if you are in the Maryland, DC area, or the Philadelphia, New York area. Come on. If you're in the New York area, come on down. If you're in the DC, Virginia area, come on up to the music at the mansion in Pennsylvania, September the 17th. I will be the MC. I will be there all weekend from Saturday, Friday through Sunday. There's going to be a lot of networking, businesses coming together, people from all over, really from DC coming. I've got friends, Bladensburg alums who are coming, BET alums who are coming, and I'm just excited about that. So just wanted to let you know, if you're in the area, stop by. Also, I wanted to mention to you about our ministry magazine. I am Minister Hope at I Believe God Ministry International, and we have a major magazine that we are um, doing with Nadia Monsanto. If many of you guys know, and I'm trying to get to my stuff right quick, these are my announcements. You could tell I wasn't the church announcement lady. Uh, I was in the choir stand, right?
Right.
Uh, the Gathering Ministry Marketplace magazine. We have a few more spots available. If you are a ministry and you want to get your information, your church information, or if you're hosting an event coming up and you would like to get that in this magazine, or if you're a business owner, we would love to have you. We have a few more pages left. We have 2 half pages or a full page. Reach out to me at ahopeandco at gmail.com. I'm going to be in my office today here for a couple of hours. I can give you immediate response if you email me and say, yes, I'm interested in coming to the music at the mansion. Yes, I want to be a part of the Gathering Ministry Marketplace magazine. I will be readily available right after the show. Just hit me up with an email at A Hope and Co Virtual Marketplace. Last but not least, I am so excited, Paula, to talk about our second, I think our second Black Friday event. I am so excited about it. We are up in the game this year
Yes.
with A Hope and Co Virtual Marketplace. It will take place on Black Friday will take place on Thanksgiving evening from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight in our pajamas as we usher in the holidays, the Christmas holidays. We will be airing on Roku and YouTube. We will be partnering with some other business owners to make that happen, to expand the exposure for our business owners who will partner with us. We're going to have live performances. So after you have had your fabulous meal, enjoyed your family, put your food away, watch that football game with the guys, and come on and join us Thursday night.
In your
Uh,
PJs.
Yes, from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. We're going to shop, shop, shop. with our business owners. So if you want to be a part of that as a business owner, if you have paraphernalia, apparel, I'm sorry, apparel and services, if you're an author, this is a good time for the audience to shop. Reach out to me at ahopeandco@gmail.com today so that I can send you the information out right away. Thank you so much for allowing me to share those announcements. A lot of times I don't get this stuff in, and it's like, this is my own platform, Paula, and I don't even talk about all the stuff I'm doing.
I forgot to say.
Yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much as you are coming in. Again, welcome, welcome, welcome to A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace, where we shop small businesses and entrepreneurs who are doing big things. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and introduce today our special guest. The scholarship mama who is going to drop all the jewels today as you are preparing to send your students to college next year or the year after. I know, Paula, I'm going to be partnering with um, Teresa Harris for Chloe, and I'm so excited about it. We've talked about it. She wants to go the entrepreneur route, but she also wants to have the college experience. And so I told her that I would do everything that I possibly can. This is my first granddaughter, Chloe. Y'all hear me talk about her all the time. So I'm going to be partnering with Teresa Harris. So Teresa Harris, if you are here, come on in and join us today. And how are you doing?
I am doing great, ladies. How are you?
Good, all the way from
Wonderful.
Chicago.
Yes, in beautiful Chicago. That's where I'm coming from this Saturday morning.
Yes.
I am just super excited that to be on your show and to talk to college-bound families and high school families. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking the time. I know you're busy and it's early, and I appreciate you. Thank you too, Angela, and thank you, Paula, for those awesome tips.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to just go right ahead and let you have it. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about us, and then tell us about Scholarship Mama and what all we need to do to get started with our students. And one more time, if you're coming in, be sure to like and share and put your comments in. We will try to answer. Excuse me, Nadia will do her very best to put questions up. Paula and I will be looking out for questions that you may have. And if you don't get them answered on the platform, on the show today, Teresa Harris will be answering you, and we will be dropping all of her information. So, Teresa, go for it and have at it. I'm all excited.
Yeah, so my name is Teresa Harris, aka Scholarship Mama. I am your college financial aid expert, your scholarship strategist, helping families pay for college without going broke. All right, that's the goal, right? Not to go broke. I want to give you a little bit background information about me. I started my journey in higher education over about 17 years ago. And so I worked in higher ed, specifically financial aid, but I've had the amazing opportunity to work along with academics and admissions as well. I've met thousands of families from all over the world. I've had the opportunity to talk to just so many families as well. And so I've been in the trenches with families. I've worked student front facing positions as in talking to families, and I've also had the amazing opportunity to do regulatory work and operation works in financial aid. So I have been all over the place. I have been featured in Black Enterprise as well, and Chicago Now, which is a local newspaper here in Chicago. I've had the opportunity to speak on many platforms. One Goal Now is a local organization. Actually, it's a worldwide organization in the United States, and they serve youth, TRIO, a lot of churches as well, College Aid Pro, HBCU Alliance platform as well. And so I guess you could say I really know what I'm talking about. So I'm here today to answer your questions and tell you and offer some tips on how to pay for college.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so go right ahead. We go right ahead.
So families, one of the things that I really want to talk to you about, and this is a lot of things, but let me just start off with this. You do not have to wait until your child is a senior to find scholarship opportunities to go to college. You can start as early as kindergarten. There are scholarship opportunities for kindergartens. Now, the big push, of course, is when students become a senior, but that's, to me, and this is my opinion, that's really reactive because, right, a lot of things go on in high school when students are seniors. They're preparing to go to college, the college application season open, and all of just the extracurricular activities that's involved with preparing your senior to go to college. And so you can start looking for scholarship opportunities as young as our kinder stars. That's what I like to call them, kinder stars, our 5-year-olds. Now, there are not a lot of scholarship opportunities, but there's a huge one that we all know, Google. And so those little artworks that you see when you open up your Google platform, chances are that some younger students have did that artwork. And so Google has scholarship opportunities. They have it staggered. So, like kindergarten through 3rd grade, and then 4th through 7th, and then, on to high school. So Google, and there's a few more scholarship opportunities for 5-year-olds. And so you can start looking as early as 5 years old for scholarship opportunities. When your child is in middle school, you can look too. There are scholarship opportunities for middle schoolers, and then of course high schoolers. But if you don't want to, start looking, that's not on your radar, right? Because at 5 years old, there's a lot going on, right? Definitely you want to start looking when your child gets in high school. Because I think Paula, you said it earlier, right? That time flies by, right?
It does. Once they hit that sophomore year, you blink and they graduate and they walking across the stage. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so that time flies by. And so you definitely want to start looking for those scholarship opportunities when they're in the high school. Absolutely. So start at 9th grade. Mm-hmm. One thing I would like to say is the college application season, which seniors, we're in the thick of it right now. The college application season and finding money to pay for college goes hand in hand. And a lot of times what I hear is that students and families are looking for colleges to attend. And so that in itself is a process, right? Because you're dealing with, you're trying to find the college that you really want to attend. And if you're working through the Common App, for those of you who don't know what the Common App is, that is a platform where actually families go to and they choose up to 20 colleges that they are interested in. And so there's over 4,000 colleges in the United States, and the Common App has over 1,000. And then there's the Coalition app, and they have the coalition schools. And so I think they have over 100. And then you have the HBCU app, which has most of the HBCUs institutions, and the Common App has some of the HBCUs institution too. And so there's a big push right now to choose the college, complete the essay. Some colleges ask for supplemental essays, but I don't hear much about finding money to pay for college. And so when that big push is over, which college application season is wide open, and it usually ends sometime in February or March, then that's when families start looking for money. But it works hand in hand. It really does. It works hand in hand. And so while you are applying to go to college, you actually have to look for money to pay for college as well. Now, for all of those of you who have money to pay for college, God bless you. Amen. God bless you. But for those who don't and need to look for scholarship opportunities, now is the time to look for scholarship opportunities while you are applying for college. And so some of the things you want to do, and this is how we really help. This is how Scholarship Mom helps college-bound families, because some of the things you want to do, our students, they want to go, they have their eyes set on more than one college. And so they, the Common App allows for you to host up to 20 colleges. Well, if your student apply to 20 colleges, you actually have to research all 20 colleges. That would be wise, right? Because as families, you want to make an informed decision before you go to that college. So if your child is choosing 20 colleges, then you need to research every last college to see is that college a great fit for your child, but also a financial fit for your child. And I think Paula or you, Angela, mentioned it earlier. Our children now they're coming to us and they're telling us what college they want to go to, and that is great. That is great. But make sure it's a fit, financial fit, and a fit for your child. So when I talk about fit outside of financial, what am I talking about? I'm talking about academics. Okay, make sure they have your child's major. Okay, because all colleges know.
Right.
So I'm talking about academics. I am talking about the environment. We are still in the midst of COVID, and so some of our students need more support than others. What type of support do this college offers? What about the support service in terms of tutoring or the writing lab? These are some of the things that you want to look at. And I'm going to be real clear, our Black and brown boys, how is security? Look at the outline area of that particular college as well. And so you want to look beyond the college. One of the things you want to do when you're going on college visits, check out the newspaper at the college. The students will tell. The students will tell in that newspaper. So check out the newspapers and the bulletin boards in the college. Talk to the students themselves, because the colleges have tours, and most likely that's probably someone from admissions or a student ambassador of the college. But I would ask questions outside of admissions or the student ambassador. I would ask additional questions. And one of the questions I would ask is, what makes you different from the next college? Ask those real questions. Families, you are paying for college, and you should ask some more questions. Dig deeper than what the tour guide or the admission rep is telling you. Take a real deep dive, because again, this is an informed decisions that you want to make. And the colleges, you will be attending them. Your child families will be attending the colleges anywhere from 2 to 4 years, in some cases 5 years. That is a huge investment. And so you want to dig deeper. Like when you're buying that house, you're looking for that 3-bedroom house, 2 baths. Okay. And you ask those questions. And if that house don't have that, for example, then you move to the next house. The same thing work with college. And so you want to ask those questions, dig deeper, because again, you want to make informed decision, and you don't want your child back at home with you because they wasn't aware that something was going on at this college, or they just didn't like that particular college. And it does happen, and it happens quite frequently.
Those are all good things to think about when you're visiting schools, because sometimes you're just thinking about how can I get in, get accepted, and you don't think about all those other things. So thank you for bringing those points up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too, that you shared. And also, and I know parents are really, really witty about, is this a good fit? But when you talked about what does that mean? What's a good fit? The state, the city, the school grounds, the safety, what are their beliefs?
Yes.
Things like that. So I was going to ask you, what do you mean when you say what's a good fit? But you kind of explained some of the things that we should consider as a good fit. And I loved how you addressed our brown and black sons and boys. I appreciate you sharing that, because that's real. And I know I have a friend that when her son attended the very first year, the very first week, within the very first month, there was an incident with him. And, praise be to God, things worked out. But it's those situations that you're sending your child off to college, and because of the area or the city or the state, and one of the political situations there could, put your child in harm's way. What are some of the practices with, our young girls. Things can happen. So I appreciate you addressing those things. But would you tell us a little bit about what Scholarship Mama is about, and what do they offer? What can me partnering with you, what services do I get with partnering with Scholarship Mama?
Absolutely. And so here's what Scholarship Mama is about. Just a little bit of background. What I noticed is that when I was working in higher education in the financial aid office, again, I met with thousands of families, and our families, they come in happy, excited. We have first generation students, families, and then we have adult students. And the families were happy, excited to attend college. And then after 4 years of going to college, and I would do exit interviewing with families. And exit interviewing is basically letting families know how much they borrowed in student loans and counseling them on your college career is over. You borrowed this much in student loans, and in 6 months, it's expected that you have a job and pay it back. And that's when the smile went to a frown. Because what I noticed was a lot of students was not aware of how much they borrowed in student loans. And I'm not here to bash student loans. Student loans is a way to pay for college. What I will say is you need to borrow wisely. I will say that. And so student loans are a way to pay for college. And what students didn't realize is over a period of 4 years, how much they borrowed in student loans. And although as a financial aid administrator, we were bound to tell the students, this is how much you were borrowing this year, and next year, if you become a sophomore, your loans increase, and the junior, and so on. The excitement of getting to college and attending was there at that point. And so a lot of times I believe that kind of went over the student's head. And it wasn't until they graduated that they realized that they owed student loans. And so it was bittersweet. I heard that earlier this morning. It was bittersweet. They were graduating, but they owed a lot in student loans. And so what I noticed at each institution that I worked at is there wasn't an opportunity for me as a financial aid administrator to really talk about scholarships to students. Financial aid is a very, very busy office, and we would, have hundreds of students coming in the office every day asking about financial aid, talking to them different questions, explaining their financial aid plan. And that pretty much was it. But that was not an opportunity to talk about scholarships. And so I realized that was missing at the schools that I worked at. And I wanted to talk to students more about scholarships. And so we all know now that everything is inflationary, like everything is going up. Everything is going up now. And it would be wise for families now to find scholarship opportunities to pay for college. Because you probably will still need student loans depending on the institution that you go to, but you want to definitely minimize your student loan debt. And don't get me wrong, a $500 scholarship goes a long way, because when you start talking about paying back student loans 4 years from now, and you have a $500 scholarship that lessens your student loan debt, that $500 could very well turn into $1,000 years from now when you get ready to pay back your student loans. And so if you get 6 $500 scholarships, that is $3,000. That is a lot. And so families, now is the time to really start finding scholarship opportunities to help minimize student loan debt. Don't be like me. Don't be like me and the rest of us, because people won't tell you, because guess what? In the United States, money is a sensitive topic. Do not be like me out here paying student loans for over 10 years now. I am still paying student loans and still have a huge balance to go. Thank you, Joe Biden, for student loan forgiveness. That will help me out, a lot of us out. It will give me back some wealth in my family. But we need to be really upfront and honest with our 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds and admit that we are struggling to pay student loans, or we have been paying student loans for so many years. our youth don't deserve to start their life out in debt when they get ready to, buy a house or start a family. They have a huge debt load that they have to pay over that period of time. And I've talked to many of our millennials who are saying that, their student loan debt is impacting them for things they want to do in life. And so let's help our youth make informed decisions, because they're 17 and 18-year-old, and guess what? They can sign off, they don't even have to sign now. They have to complete a master promissory note, which is agreeing to get a loan, but basically they could get a loan without a credit check. Any other loan, you need a credit check. So our youth can get a loan without a credit check. And again, this is not to bash student loans. It's a way to pay for college, but let's borrow wisely. Let's give our students some strategies, such as, hey, maybe you should try to work for Chipotle or Starbucks or some of these institutions that offer tuition and reimbursement. Let's try to give them some strategies. If they're working in the summer, let's try to help that pay for college. If you sign up for federal work study, it's a need-based program if you qualify, if the school have it, might I add, because not all schools have it. Maybe you can work your way through college. So let's offer some more strategies other than say, oh, just borrow loans. We need to stop that.
That's good. I love how you said, let's borrow wisely. And that's in anything, borrow wisely, for anything. A couple of things that you said, and I want to go back to a couple of things you said about pairing the both while you are looking for our school to attend, to also be shopping for scholarships. Like they go hand in hand, as opposed to, it's like when you purchase a car, it's like a lot of times we would go and look at a car and find that shine, and they're gonna put you in the car that's loaded, and then it's like they'll show you this car. It's like, well, you've already showed me this car, so I don't want to go back to this car. Now you've got to go through the financial piece. And what we should have been doing years ago is doing the financial piece up front and saying, hey, I've got $25,000 or $30,000. I need to look at something to stay within that range. So it sounds like it's the same thing with the college, that it's like, I've got X amount of scholarships, and I need to, like you say, borrow wisely and look wisely. Can you tell us about scholarships? And I'm enjoying this because I did not go to college many moons ago. I did do a lot of certifications and continuing education courses. So I didn't have the college experience. So here I am, a grandmother, and so all excited about this information. Scholarships. Is it possible for a person to obtain so many scholarships that it pays for the entire, they get the entire free ride, or are you getting 500 from here, this scholarship? And what does actually a scholarship, I mean, I know, but what is actually a scholarship? Dive deeper into what a scholarship is. What does it mean? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. And so that's how our Scholarship Mama as well help families. So a scholarship is a source of financial aid that families don't have to pay back. You have to meet, there's two types of scholarships. We have institutional scholarships, that is scholarships that the school gives to families. And then you have private scholarships or external scholarships. These are scholarships that scholarship providers give to families. Some scholarships, institutional and private scholarships, you have to meet certain criteria in order to qualify for scholarships. Let me say this, and that is a great question. Thank you for asking that. Families, you do not have to be a student to qualify for external scholarships. There are scholarship opportunities that are not even tied to GPA. There are a lot of scholarship opportunities. For instance, there are scholarship opportunities for music, for volunteer, for community service. I mean, left hand, right hand, tall girls, cats, dogs. I mean, dermatology. there are thousands of scholarships out here that are not tied to GPA. I see them each and every day when I'm working with families. What we do is we do a questionnaire and we drill down deeper on what type of student and family this is, and then our team go out and we look for scholarship opportunities for families based on our questionnaire. So number one, there's a lot of scholarship opportunities that's not tied to GPA. Number two, the biggest scholarship opportunities come from the colleges themselves. And that's why I said that families, if your child is interested in 20 colleges, guess what? You got to look at all 20 colleges. If financial fit is your number one goal, then you got to look at all 20 colleges. You have to, because if finance is on the table for you, then all colleges don't offer the same type of money, right? One might give you more than the other one. And so if that's very important to you, then you need to look at each college that your child is interested in attending. So the biggest scholarship opportunity comes from the college themselves. Okay. And then the second biggest opportunity comes from the college themselves, the major. So for instance, if you have an engineering major, STEM major, nursing major, music major, then you want to look at that particular department too. Let me also say that the colleges are not saying, hey, we just put a new scholarship opportunity on our website, go look. This is something you have to keep checking throughout the entire year. You have to be really diligent and committed to the process to check the entire year. And again, this is how we help, because we know families are super busy and overwhelmed and don't have time to do that. And this is how Scholarship Mama and her team help. This is what we do. And so you have to check the department major. And then you also have community organizations that offer scholarship opportunities. And so you want to look at your local community organizations. You would be surprised. There are community organizations that offer scholarship opportunities. And then you have school clubs. If your child is in the debate club, the National Honor Society, some of the clubs, chess club, some of those clubs, school clubs offer scholarship opportunities as well. And then the last one is local scholarship opportunities. Please, families, don't sleep on this. Do not sleep on local scholarship opportunities. They are out there. Do a quick Google search of your local community, Google Plus Chicago scholarships. Okay, local scholarships. Do a Google search, and it'll probably come up. And so you don't want to sleep on local scholarship opportunities because they are out there as well. And the chances of families winning local scholarship opportunities are much greater than national scholarship opportunities. So definitely look at the local scholarship opportunities. So those are the five biggest scholarship opportunities right there.
Teresa, oh my gosh. Paula, were you going to say something?
Now I'm just gonna say all those things were good to know. Definitely some good nuggets when coming, when you're thinking about, okay, where do I look? So that's good insight on where to look. Definitely.
Wow. Yes, some good information. Wow, this is great. I mean, I've just learned so much. So, Scholarship Mama, tell the audience how they can partner with you, and you just explain all of the services that you provide. Like you said, parents are busy. It's just like we say, you need a financial coach, you need a spiritual coach, you need a coach for everything. So I feel like Scholarship Mama is that same thing. Like, you need a scholarship coach for your students. So if you would, and thank you so much. I hope the audience, for some reason, I've switched to my business page, and I have more traction on my personal page, and so I'm not able to comment. Nadia, I don't know if there were any questions in the comments. I haven't seen any questions, anything come up, so I'm not sure. And I'm on my business page, and I have fewer people on my business page than I do my personal page. So forgive me to those who are watching me from both pages that I have not been able to respond to you. I've been trying to work through this, but I hope something was said to help you with your children, your grandchildren, and learning that you can start looking at scholarships as early as kindergartens. looks like Sharon is watching. Okay, thank you, Sharon, for watching. And um, uh, Teacher Blanche is watching. Letitia is watching.
Morning,
Thank you
Letitia.
so much. Yes, thank you. And I think I saw Joan T. Randall watching. I believe God Ministry. Jessica, thank you so much for watching us today. Yes, I believe God Ministry was on. I did see that. Thank you all for watching. That was, I'm sorry, Global Impact Consulting. They are doing some amazing things with being accredited for the associate's degree, bachelor's degree. So I'm excited about that to partner with them. This has been very informative. Jamelia Fife, she has beautiful grandchildren. So I know that she appreciates that information. Tell us exactly how we can partner with you. I know you have the website up there, that we have the website up there. And are there any prerequisites with partnering with you? And how do we get started? What do
All
we need to
right,
do?
so great question. And so I launched Scholarship Mama Academy. I am super excited about the academy. After years of talking about it, I wanted to be about it. So Scholarship Mama Academy is for parents of high school seniors. I want to work with you from now, from September the 15th, the academy launch. And then closes in May of next year. Each month, I am bringing experts to help families talk about college. I want to say this is not a college planning group. This is all things financial aid, all things scholarships. And so here's how Scholarship Mama Academy help families. Again, it's for parents of high school seniors. We're going to have a dedicated Facebook group. We're going to have done for you resources. We're going to have a curated list of scholarship opportunities each month. So parents, you don't have to worry about finding scholarship opportunities. Our team is going to provide those opportunities for you. That in itself is a win. We're going to have 2 live trainings each month. I'm going to be bringing on some experts to talk about the college. Also, an accounting expert to talk about taxes. Because families, do you know if you help pay for college that you get a tax break? And so we're going to be talking about that. Many families file taxes not realizing that during their child first year of school. We're going to have some expert guest speakers too, as well. And doing some of these trainings, we really want your child. We want you to bring your child with you, because we want to talk about mindset with the children as they get ready to go to college. And just making sure that they can apply for these scholarship opportunities. You're going to also have a student portal, which is amazing in itself. The student portal lists all of the colleges in the United States. And so you will have an opportunity to see the profile of that college, the surrounding areas, the profile of the student. Then it itself is worth the investment right there, the student portal. So forget about starting this spreadsheet. I mean, if you want to have a spreadsheet, I'm good with this, because I can't tell you not to. But the student portal will hold the colleges that you are interested in. And so you choose those colleges, you line those colleges up, and you will see those opportunities as well. And you will see the profile of the college, the profile of the student, and that is the latest and the greatest information. My student portal is Counsel More. Counsel More is COUNSELMORE. Families, you can look that up. It's a wonderful student portal. Also, you're going to get a PDF booklet. Guess what? You go to financial aid and you don't know what questions to ask them, but I do. So I'm going to tell you what questions to ask financial aid. Hey, go to Scholarship Mama website. I think that information is here. You can see the testimony of 2 families where I call financial aid on the phone with them to ask questions. Yes, we do that. Yes, because our families are not just a number. We care about our families, we care about our youth, and we care about student loan debt. And so you're just not a number to us. We go beyond the call of duty. We want you to have an ultimate experience with us so that you could tell other people about us. But the truth about it is, I've worked with thousands of families over the years, and I care about families, and I know what's happening I know what questions to ask financial aid. I know what questions to tell you. I'm an active listener as a financial aid administrator. We were taught to listen. And trust me, when you telling me that you lost your job and you don't make as much money, or your hours are reduced, or your family income is not the same because the FAFSA was based on 2 years previous, I'm going to tell you what to tell financial aid. And so you get to work with someone who's been in the trenches in financial aid in higher education, but also I'm a scholarship recipient myself. So I know what it is to get scholarships, because in my undergrad year, I did not take out scholarships, but when I went to work on my master's, you best believe I found scholarship opportunities. So I'm a recipient of over $32,000 of scholarships that I received for my master's degree. You know what my strategy was? My strategy was the scholarship opportunity was 90%, and I paid the 10%. You know what I did? I used tuition reimbursement. So these are the strategies, families. These are the things that you don't hear, and that's what me and my team do. We will work with you and give you the expertise. And so college-bound families, high school seniors, parents, this is a group for high school senior parents. And from time to time, we will ask you to bring your child to the meetings. It's virtual, by the way, to talk all things money and how to pay for college. So Scholarship Mama Academy is open and enrolling families now. I am running a Labor Day weekend special from now into Tuesday. The Academy has 2 tiers. You can go to the website and look. Nadia, is that information up? Scholarshipmama.com.
Yeah.
You can go to the website and check out the 2 plans that I have. The prices are lower for Labor Day weekend. Again, it goes up Tuesday. You want to jump on these lower prices to work with a college financial aid expert and a scholarship expert, helping you find money to pay for college without going broke.
Woo!
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I am full. So a couple of things. I have Jamelia Fife, who asked the question, what about scholarships for adults and adults that want to go to college? And I did hear you say this program is for high school students. So are you so do you not service adults who
I do
want
service adults. So I do
Okay.
have a service where I service adults. Scholarship Mama Academy is for high school seniors. I do scholarship research for adults as well. We send out that questionnaire and we do scholarship research for adults. My contact information is on the website. You can have a complimentary call with me. It's a 20-minute complimentary call, and we can see, can we service you?
Perfect. You have been absolutely amazing. I want to say again, for those who came in later, welcome to A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace. I hope what you've heard has been, very, what's the word I want to use, has been good for you. That's not the word I want to use.
Informative.
Yeah, informative. Thank you. That's why you're my co-host. I get excited. My head is spinning like this with all of the information that she's sharing with me. So then I can't begin to talk.
I'm so glad you said that, Angela. I'm so glad, because that's what families' heads are. Is they're spinning. And that's why you need a guide. That is why you need a guide like me. Your head will not spin. Let our head do the spinning, not you. Let us do the spinning. You need a guide to stay up on these regulations that constantly change. Families, you don't have time for it. You are overwhelmed. You burn down. You have lots to do. You need a guide like Scholarship Mama Academy to help you get through this. Stress-free. Let me help you get your time back, right?
I'm claiming my time and my finances. Listen, Teresa, thank you so much. This was absolutely amazing. If you came in the latter part of the programming today, I ask that you go back and watch the replay as soon as you possibly can. She has a Labor Day special to partner with Scholarship Mama between now and Tuesday. You want to get in on that if you are interested. Take a look at the website. I will try to answer any questions. And I wanted to clear something up with Global Impact University Consulting LLC. I will be partnering with them. They are will be accredited to obtain your associate's degree, your bachelor's degree, and I believe your master's. And I am so excited about that. And I just wanted to throw that out there again. So for those of you who are adults who are looking to possibly go back to school, that's absolutely an opportunity through Global Impact University. You may want to look at that and consider that. Paula, do you have any last minute words? Teresa, thank you so much. Blessings to you. I will definitely be reaching out to you. This has been a great show. I knew it was going to be. It's not earrings and bling bling, as I say, but sometimes we need to sit and get the information and be informed about what we're missing that changes the trajectory of our finances. And you did that today. And one more thing, Paula, before you say something, your final words, Paula. I saw how you began to transition and become very passionate and started preaching when you started talking about it. And that says a lot, because I almost started to throw an offering at the table just to come up to the platform, because I saw you transition. You became very passionate. So this is someone to partner with. Scholarship Mama, Teresa Harris, thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great show today. Thank you, Teresa, for being here with us. She was amazing. Definitely
Woo.
passionate in her field. You could definitely see her click in like, let me tell you, you know. So
Yeah.
she's definitely somebody you want to have in your pocket. But I'm looking forward to people signing up for our Thanksgiving pajama party show. That's what stood out to me in the announcements. I'm like, ooh, what pajamas can I wear? And let me make sure I do my shopping. But yeah, no,
I know.
I'm
I
excited.
shared.
I'm excited for that part. We ain't there yet, but I'm excited already.
You couldn't concentrate.
I was
Like,
like,
what pajamas are?
what pajamas am I gonna wear?
Yes. Listen, well, thank you all for joining us today. I hope you have enjoyed this information we have shared. And speaking about Pajama Party, listen, we have a few more spaces available. Please contact us today on ahopeandcompany at Gmail. ahopeandco@gmail.com. I am here in my home office for a couple of hours. Email me and say, yes, I want to be a part of the pajama party and the Black Friday event. We have so much fun. It's a great opportunity for business owners to get their product in front of everybody's in a holiday mode. They're happy. They've been spending time with family. Their bellies are full and they are ready to shop. And why not, before people get out in the marketplace at the malls on Friday morning, why not join us Thursday night, Thanksgiving, Thursday the 24th, from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. and shop and help small businesses? Why not? Why not? Their packaging is so great. We vet our business owners to ensure that they are able to ship their items in a timely fashion, and their packaging and all of those things. So anyway, God bless you all. Thank you, Paula. Good to have Howard in the house. I matched you a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, God bless you all. Happy Labor Day to you. Be sure to reach out to
Enjoy your
Scholarship Mama
weekend.
and have a wonderful, long, safe weekend. God bless you.